Hello everybody, here I'm back with a new in the house. I've got two things, and this is especially for my friend Kevin. I got the big box of Carcassonne. Well, actually this is the wrong way around. I've got the big box of Carcassonne. Actually, I'm just joking. Don't worry, it's not really Carcassonne in the box, although having said this, I own a copy of Carcassonne and I actually quite like it. But this was sent to me by a user on BGG named Paco Holiday. So if you ever want to buy war games used or new, you talk to him because he has them almost all and he's a great guy to buy from. I've been buying loads of stuff from him and this, I don't even know what's in there because I ordered 3 things and they were all shipped separately, so I have no idea what's in here. Let's see. Ta-da! This is okay, really well wrapped. Okay, this is something that is for Herr Doctor from Guns, Dice and Butter, because he was telling Mamie and myself when we were recording the podcast all about this great game he had been playing, and it really piqued my interest, so here's to you. Carthage, the First Punic War. So I'm really looking forward to this one. It's a GMT game, so yeah, my most favorite company. It's also new, completely new. You know, the shrink wrap is just a little bit broken, but it's completely new and unpunched. I'm really looking forward to this. Those of you who have watched my Greece stuff, you know, the Carthaginians, or the Phoenicians as the Greeks called them, or the Poiniers as the Romans called them, were Semitic people that basically ruled the Western Mediterranean. They did not really have many run-ins with the Greeks because, as I said before, the Greeks, when they started to settle around the Mediterranean, they basically settled in a very unobtrusive way. They did have a couple of run-ins in Sicily, but the rest of the time, seeing as the Greeks were mainly in the east of the Mediterranean, these two peoples didn't really have much warfare interaction. They did have a lot of interaction because, as you may know, the European alphabets that we use, the Greek and the Roman alphabet that developed from it, are based on the Carthaginian alphabet. So basically they gave us our spelling and our ability to write, because as you may know, after the Bronze Age, the Greeks fell into what we call the Dark Ages. They lost the ability to write. They had been using Linear B script up to then, as we found it in Mycenae, as we found it in Knossos. But then they tumbled into the Dark Ages, and it took them a couple of hundred years to get out of them. And then they had to relearn how to write, and they got their writing system from the Carthaginians. So I'm really looking forward to this game. The other thing, and of course I'm going to keep this box because it's actually a very sturdy, very nice box, and I can already see a cat general sitting in it. And the other one is something that I got with the help from people on Board Game Geek again, because I had been watching a video by Rocking Horse Dream, and he was referring to a magazine called Strategy and Tactics, and I looked this one up and I thought it was really interesting, and there were a couple of issues which I wanted to order, so I did, but then I realized that one of these magazines costs $22. Shipping is $28. So that was a big shock. So I asked people on BGG, you know, how do you buy these in Europe? Is there any place where you can get them for normal shipping rates? And they told me a couple of online stores, names of a couple of online stores in mainland Europe, and I got these from, I think, Board Game Guru, so thanks very much. Their shipping was much more reasonable. So I'm going to show you briefly what I got here. I'm really excited about this. Here we go. And basically it took them 2 days to ship, so they are really fast and very reliable. So this is the first one. I've always been interested in World War I. And this is a Strategy and Tactics, Soldiers 1918, Decision in the Trenches. I'm really looking forward to this one. It also has attack helicopters as ground support, the Jewish Revolt AD 66 to 73, and West Point in the American Revolution. So really looking forward to reading these articles, and this also contains a game, so look forward to this as well. And the other one is the special edition historical game, Strategy and Tactics in Country, the Vietnam War. So really looking forward to this one as well. Game as well. It also has Gettysburg, Could the South Have Won, Battle of Iwo Jima 1945, and Battle of Actium 31 BC. Of course, I can never be without my ancients. So that's it in the house. I'm going to rename this now Chits and Cats, because obviously I'm not the only person who lives in this house. I've got 2 kittens and, well, 1 cat, 1 kitten, and they also got a big in the house. They got a new scratching post. I'm going to take a couple of pictures for Mamie and I'm going to post them on Facebook, so you know, for your benefit as well, and for the benefit of Luca and Caesar, Julie, I should say. So that's all from my side. I've got, as I said, 2 more parcels in the post, so keep you know, watching this space. Of course, I was completely fascinated by various videos that I've been watching over the last couple of weeks, and these videos prompted me buying those games. So 2 people can expect a shout out on this channel very soon, because they were so good at showing a game and explaining it, and you know, making it accessible, making it interesting for me, that I bought 2 new games of eras that I've never played before. So thanks, and talk to you soon, and look forward to watching your videos. And this is bye from Callisto.